guys. Today I'm going to go over 14 spiritual ascension symptoms. Spiritual ascension is just raising yourself to a higher level of consciousness. Um, so, we're going to start with number one, headaches. If you're having a lot of just unexplained headaches, it could be an ascension symptom. Ringing in the ears. If all of a sudden you're doing something or saying something, a lot of times you might hear ringing in your ears and you may not understand, why does my ears keep ringing? A lot of times it's an ascension symptom or confirmation from spirit guides. Number three, throat irritation. You may find that you need to clear your throat a lot more, or you may develop a cough out of nowhere. Like you have a lot of like you have mucus draining in your throat, and you just have to keep clearing your throat, keep clearing your throat. That is an ascension symptom, and it's also a symptom of a blocked throat chakra. The next one, heart palpitations. A lot of times you might feel like a stretching or pulling in the chest, or your heart may speed up, your heart rate may speed up. That happens usually when your heart chakra opens. So that's another spiritual ascension symptom. And then we have anxiety is the next one. Anxiety, a lot of people may not have ever experienced an anxiety attack in their life, but you tend to wonder what is going to happen next, or what am I doing, or you just get anxious about every little thing. That is also a spiritual ascension symptom. And then we have the big one. This is a major one. Your sleep patterns change. Most people get awakened during what we call the witching hours, between 12 midnight and 5 a.m. And it just keeps happening over and over again. You just, no matter how tired you are, you just keep getting waking up at those specific hours. Those specific hours are when the veil is the thinnest between the spiritual world and the 3D world. So it's most quiet, and that's when your guides are trying to give you a message of some sort. Or if you're not waking up out of your sleep, you find yourself sleeping more. A lot of people might get it confused with depression, because when you go through depression, you tend to sleep a lot, but it could really be a spiritual ascension symptom. What else do we have? Fatigue. Sometimes you just feel so drained and tired, and it's unexplainable or more than usual. It's a spiritual ascension symptom. And then we also you start having vivid dreams. A lot of times you may not recognize any of these people in the dreams. A lot of times that is showing you past life events, or maybe even future events that may not have happened yet. And we also have sweating more. Even if you're not moving, doing anything, night sweats, things of that nature, it could be a spiritual ascension symptom. And then we have the not so friendly nausea. Sometimes you may just be sitting where you're sitting, and all of a sudden you just feel like you want to vomit, but you don't vomit. Or sometimes you do. Um, but that nausea is a big ascension symptom. What else do we have? Excessive thirst. I I go through it all the time. Just I drink water a lot anyway, but I know when I'm going through an ascension, spiritual ascension, when I just can't get enough water or enough to drink. Just thirsty all the time. Thirst, 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 thirst. Um, that's a spiritual ascension symptom. What else? Burping. A lot of times you just start burping out of nowhere, or if you are about to say something or are saying something that is true, that is factual, you may start to burp. It's not really pleasant, but it's an ascension symptom. And then another big one, especially in the beginning, is synchronicities. 11:11. You may see these on the clock. A lot of people might start to notice them on their cell phones, because we carry cell phones everywhere. Um, but they could be on your clock, on your cell phone, license plates, on your receipts. Just repeating numbers: 11:11, 10:10, 12:12, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55. When you start to see those angel numbers over and over and over again, it's important that you look them up, because that is the angel's way, or the universe's way, of communicating a message to us, that either something we need to work on, or just giving a message to you that, something's about to happen, or whatever the case may be for your particular situation at that time. So that's the way that the angels communicate with us and guide us to um, go in certain directions, is with those angel numbers. Um, Another synchronicity could be us animals. Mine in particular, I see a lot of different types of birds, and every time I look them up, they always have to do with what's going on in my situation at that time. Cats, uh, it's all kinds of animals, owls. You start to see certain animals over and over again. Look it up, it's a message for you. Uh, and the dreaded one of all for me was the breakouts, the skin breakouts. And it's not just on your face, it can be on your body. You get the acne or rashes that you're like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I don't go through this. It is a spiritual ascension symptom. And also, it's the crystalline structure that are being activated in your skin, and that's why a lot of times you get the acne on your face. um, so yeah, that's 14 ascension symptoms, and I hope this helps someone, because I know when I was going through it, I was doing so much research trying to figure out why is all these different things happening to me. Some people feel like they might be going crazy or losing it, you know what I mean? But it's spiritual ascension symptoms, and we don't just go through one spiritual ascension when we first awaken. we are constantly elevating when we're changing ourselves. So usually things happen on the inside first, and then they start to happen on your in your outer world. So yeah, those are 14 spiritual ascension symptoms, and I hope that I helped someone. And if I did, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a blessed one.